Tokenomics is another crucial area that defines whether a crypto project can sustain long-term growth. The IV has a total supply of 1 billion tokens, with about 40% currently in circulation. The rest is divided between staking rewards, development funds, partnerships, and the team's allocation. This distribution appears balanced at first glance, but the vesting schedule, the rate at which team tokens unlock, could cause volatility in the short term. If large portions of team tokens unlock without corresponding demand, it might lead to selling pressure and a potential dump. On the other hand, if the network continues to grow and attract new users, demand could easily offset that supply, leading to a healthy price pump. When we examine the IV's market performance, the story gets even more interesting. Earlier this year, the IV traded quietly below 0.1, with limited volume and minimal ascension. But as word spread about its bridge technology and upcoming upgrades, the token experienced a sharp rally, jumping over 300% in just a few weeks. The price peaked around 0.25 before retracing to approximately 0.15, where it has found some stability. This pattern is typical of emerging altcoins: an initial surge driven by hype, followed by a natural correction as traders take profits. The key question now is whether the IV can consolidate and build momentum for another leg up, or if it will continue to decline as excitement fades. The IV community has played a major role in the coin's growing popularity. The project's social media channels, particularly on X, formerly Twitter, Discord, and Telegram, have seen explosive growth. The team regularly interacts with its followers, hosting AMA sessions and sharing development updates. This open communication has helped build trust and engagement, although skeptics still point out the semi-anonymous nature of the team. The project's founder, who goes by the name Kai Nakamoto, remains pseudonymous, drawing both curiosity and criticism. Still, the developer's ongoing activity on GitHub and the completion of a Chertic audit lend some credibility to the project's legitimacy. In terms of partnerships, the IV has hinted at upcoming collaborations with several DeFi protocols and liquidity providers, though many of these remain under wraps. If these partnerships materialize, they could boost real-world adoption and strengthen the project's use cases. The team has also discussed plans to integrate with NFT marketplaces, enabling cross-chain movement of digital assets, a feature that could attract both artists and collectors seeking interoperability across blockchains. These developments, if executed successfully, could push the IVU into the mainstream DeFi ecosystem. From an investment standpoint, there are both bullish and bearish arguments surrounding the IVU coin. On the bullish side, supporters believe the project's technology addresses a genuine market need: efficient and decentralized interoperability. They also point to its active development, growing community, and potential exchange listings as catalysts for future price appreciation. Additionally, with the broader crypto market preparing for another potential bull run following Bitcoin's halving, smaller altcoins like the IV could see outsized gains as investors look for high upside opportunities beyond the top 20 coins. However, the bearish case cannot be ignored. The IV operates in an extremely competitive space, with established players like Polkadot, Cosmos, and Lazaro already dominating the interoperability niche. Unless the IV can offer superior performance, faster transactions, or lower fees, it may struggle to attract large-scale adoption. Furthermore, the project's semi-anonymous leadership and relatively small liquidity pools make it vulnerable to sudden dumps or market manipulation. Speculative trading also plays a significant role in the IV's current valuation, meaning that if sentiment turns negative, the price could fall quickly. Market sentiment is another driving force behind the IV's short-term price movement. The coin has recently trended multiple times on social platforms, fueled by influencers and crypto YouTubers labeling it as a hidden gem or next 1x project. While this kind of exposure can bring rapid growth, it can also attract speculative traders who exit quickly once profits are made. True sustainability will depend on organic growth, users, developers, and projects adopting the IV's bridge technology in real applications rather than just trading it for quick gains. Looking ahead, several scenarios could unfold for the IVU coin. In the bullish case, where the project continues its development, secures partnerships, and expands its ecosystem, the price could easily reach 0.5 to 0.7 by late 2025, a potential for EVFX from current levels. In a neutral scenario, moderate growth and slow adoption could keep the price hovering around 0.15 to 0.2. However, in the bearish scenario, if the team fails to deliver or market sentiment collapses, the IV could drop below 0.5, erasing most of its gains. As with all emerging crypto projects, timing and patience are everything. One aspect that works in the IV's favor is the broader trend of interoperability becoming essential in blockchain development. As more networks emerge, the need to connect them efficiently becomes more urgent. If the IV manages to position itself as a cost-effective and reliable cross-chain solution, it could capture a significant share of this growing market. Additionally, as decentralized finance continues to expand, liquidity migration between blockchains will become increasingly important, giving the IV a potential edge if it executes its vision correctly. Still, investors must approach the IV coin with realistic expectations. The crypto industry is filled with projects that look promising on paper but failed to deliver results. Success depends on more than hype. It requires consistent progress, community trust, and adoption by real-world users. The IV team must prove that it can handle large-scale transactions, maintain security, and attract partners who believe in its mission. Transparency and communication will also be key in building investor confidence. In conclusion, the IV coin represents both opportunity and risk. Its innovative approach to cross-chain interoperability, combined with strong community engagement and active development, gives it a promising foundation for growth. However, the market is still uncertain, and competition remains fierce. While the IV could experience another significant pump driven by speculation and upcoming announcements, there's also a real possibility of a sharp dump if the project fails to meet expectations. Investors should keep a close eye on fundamental updates, token unlock schedules, and ecosystem partnerships before making any decisions. Whether the IV becomes the next big success story or just another forgotten altcoin will depend on how well the team executes its roadmap in the coming months. For now, it sits at a crossroads, a project with immense potential and an equally high level of risk. The story of the IV coin is still unfolding, and in the unpredictable world of cryptocurrency, one thing remains certain: every pump is followed by a test of conviction, and every dump is a test of faith. As always, only time will tell which direction this river will flow toward prosperity or decline.